Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your What Do You Need to Know for the week of August 7th through the 13th. We are recording actually right on the Lion's Gateway here. And so we are in that energy. If you have not checked out your reading yet, I will attach it, link it at the end of this reading. Wow, okay. We're going to pull three themes here. And then we're going to get a month to clarify it, an overall topic card on it, and then we're going to pull 9 cards, do the 9-card spread, and take a look at it, dive a little deeper, and pull some clarifying cards for you. So it's there's a lot happening here. Wow, you got the rabbit. Libra. Oh, Libra. Okay. So the boot. Let's start there. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay. So, there is a need for you to focus on what is in value and importance to you right now. We have Mercury in shadow in Virgo, which is about grounding your energy. But when it's in shadow in an earth sign, Mercury also rules. We all know it rules Gemini, I think, but I think many people don't remember that it also rules Virgo. And Virgo is about the organization, strategic, thinking things through. Now, when I see a rabbit, I always think of it as fertility and opportunity. And I want to say, I know what it says here, but I want to say based on the other cards, and I want to pull some things out. These are the kinds of readings where you check out your sun, moon, and rising, by the way, because I put the cards away and they never come back through. So there's that. But we have the card of fertility, but it says too much concern with sexual matters. So some of you, that could be a thing. But for others of you, it's fertility in a lot of ways. It's new opportunities and everything. I feel like there's a lot. It feels like you're trying to grab and pull on a lot of strings at the same time because we have the pig of greed. So you could look at that either way. But with the boot here, it seems to me that it almost is like scattered energy and a need to bring it all in. We have the month of April coming in. And we have, marriage. And then there's that. Marriage could also be another kind of a partnership. This card wanted to come with it too, career. I really do think that there's two groups of people here. So we're talking about some kind of a partnership in April. It may have been initiated in April. It may be with someone who is either Pisces or more likely because you are Libra and Aries. We also have that eclipse that is coming up in your sign in a couple months, but then there will be a full moon eclipse in April. You have big transformation happening. Wow. Okay. Yeah, all right. You guys got the ring of commitment in the house of the heart. So, yeah. Okay, overall energy is the card of happiness. I love it. You have the flowers. It's a bouquet of flowers, though, which means it's not just one thing that can make you happy. And I think it's really important to understand that we don't put all of our eggs in one basket, right? We don't, and we also, if we want a healthy relationship, we do not say to ourselves or the other person, you complete me. No, we are complete on our own, right? And this person happens to also be part of someone who is also complete, and together we have synergy and we make something even greater, right? Okay, so Libra, major transformation happening. You have the South Node transiting your sign, and so there will be a lot of outgrowing of things, a lot of releasing of things, a lot of letting things go, a lot of almost a grieving process. If you have been holding on to onto something or someone or some situation, and you've had to release them, there could be a major grieving process of having to let go of a relationship, or someone has crossed over, having to work through the grieving process of that. Because when my dad died when I was 9, And I did not actually I shoved it all down inside, right? I shoved it all down inside. I did not actually grieve his passing until I was 16 years old at a friend's dad's funeral. And so sometimes we really hang on to stuff for a very long time before we can release it and let it go and work through that process for ourselves. And so it is important to understand that a lot of things are going to be coming up for you over the next year and a half. We've got Chiron across the zodiac in your house of partnership if you are a Libra rising. But it's across the zodiac from your sun or your moon, wherever it is, and it's triggering, right? It's in this healing of the inner child energy right now, and the North Node is there. So a lot of focus about what can I release, let go of in order to let my creative inner child out to play again, to remember what it's like to find joy and create happiness in our lives. And so there's a lot of focus going in that direction. So two things next April that happen. One is you get an eclipse in your sign, which is a big releasing and letting go to clear space. And two, we have a total solar eclipse. I want to say it's on April 8th. And so there is this big, huge, in North America, it's be visible in North America. And so there's this big, everybody gets the eclipse energy though. Doesn't matter where you are, but here we're going to have the opportunity to really be in it. And so that happens on a new moon. And so this great big new opportunity that eclipses all of the crap of the past. With the North Node, everybody will get this energy because of where it's at, but for you, it's even more potent. So this April timetable here is really important. So where are you? Scattered energy, trying to have so many things happening. Can you narrow your scope and bring things in and create a strategy that ushers in something new in your life that has a lot of potential for growth? Because I see a lot of potential for growth going on here. But right now, it feels like when the South Node is in your sign and it's there for the next year and a half, it feels like you are trying to climb a mountain in waist deep mud. It is a slog. It is not easy. It is not for the faint of heart. But when you get to the top, the view is worth the effort. Don't give up on yourselves. So in the area of resources, that is your emotional energy, that is your financial energy, that is your knowledge, wisdom, skills. This is your mental energy. It is all of this. You have the mountain. It is kind of blocked right now, so we have to go to the mountain space here to really look why. And here we have this energy of the seahorse. And to me, the seahorse, first off, it's in water, right? So this is emotional energy that we're talking about. We have a blockage going on in your emotional energy is what that says to me. And the seahorse is, the male actually cares for the young. And so it is a very much of a balance of giving and receiving, of taking action that is within our, is with kindness and compassion. So in your wheelhouse, basically, and somehow I want to say, are you giving this to yourself? Are you compassionate with yourself? Are you giving yourself and nurturing yourself what you need right now? Are you trying to satisfy so many others around you that you're not giving yourself what you need? Now, some of you may be working through a sexual dysfunction situation based on these cards. And there's a lot of reasons why things like that happen. A lot of reasons why, and it may be related to your childhood, right? And so don't be afraid to seek counseling if you need it. I'm not a professional counselor. And if you need a professional counselor, there's no shame in that. And now it's really easy. Thanks to COVID. I mean, COVID did a lot of things, but some of it was good. It pushed a lot of things online and made it very accessible from the safety and the security and the privacy of your own home. And counseling is one of those things. So if you need therapy, seek it. That will help you during the south node going through your sign to really do the deep cleansing that you need to do to allow you to really emerge on the other side in a very refreshed and cleansed energy and empowered to move forward in your life in a way that is healthy and fulfilling and brings in the joy and the happiness. And so they are really bringing home that idea that you need to do. So this, I don't know who I'm talking to in this, but therapy feels like a very beneficial thing for a large percentage of the people that are going to watch this. We have the card of healing here. And so I think you've already been thinking about this. How do I heal through this? How do I handle this? How do I make my way through this? And this happiness is the overall energy. And how do you transform the situation? We've got it's a dog of loyalty, but it's a sea lion. There's two dogs in this deck, but this one right here is the sea lion. And the sea lion says to put some play in your day, to do the things you enjoy doing. And so maybe the thing you really focus on here, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Maybe the thing you need to do here is to build fun and joy into your life. And that fun and joy doesn't have to be, I am not suggesting you become the party person. I'm actually thinking it's more like creative, right? When we create something, it is so healing, right? So, what'd you like to do when you were a kid? You don't have to be an artist. You can do paint by numbers. Or, you can go online and learn almost anything, right? Take up a craft. Take up something that you want to do, journal, write, go for walks, join a club or group or organization that does some kind of an activity that you really enjoy. Wow, you have the lions showing up. Oh my God, it is the Lion's Gate that I'm recording on. I love this. No, for some of you guys, this is definitely about resolving issues. Are you so tired? Are you so tired from working really hard that you don't make time for your significant other? Or are they working so hard they don't make time for you? There seems to be some kind of energy that needs to be resolved, but I also feel like some of this is something that needs to be healed through because of past experiences of either one of you. And I really want to say counseling, whether you are in a couple or you're single, there's some kind of healing that you would really benefit from. You need a strategy. The action to take, we have the fox. And the fox really does say that there needs to be a strategy. And so there needs to be a plan. Mercury in Virgo says there needs to be a plan. Mars is in Virgo, says there needs to be a plan. When they pass through Virgo, they come into your sign. So they'll be bringing that energy forward. And so Mars actually gets into your sign soon, on the 23rd, 28th, something like that. And so there is going to be a need to be strategic about what it is you're doing and what you're trying to create here, because you have this card of commitment, the ring in your heart space. So this is a commitment first to yourself, to resolve, to heal, to grow, but also to maybe you feel very committed in your heart to a situation, a relationship, and I feel like focus on that. We have the card of the sun here, right? You guys are the sunrise sign. You guys, I just explained this to, I don't know, Gemini, I guess. And so it might be backwards because I can't tell on the camera what's happening here. So I'm going to start over here because I think it is backwards. So here's where Aries is, right? And then all the stuff underneath. You know, Taurus, Gemini, blah, 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 until we get to Libra. And this is the horizon line in a natal chart. And Libra is the sunrise energy. This is the part where people start to see us, right? And so we have the partnership energy over here. This is where it's not about me, starts to become about we, and the energy that moves forward through that. Okay, so you have the sun. It means there's this energy around shining out there a little bit in the world, in it looks like relationships and partnerships, because we have relationship harmony coming up here. So you are on fire with success through the radiant energy of the sun. Dreams are coming true, targets are being reached, and innocence is being rewarded. The energy to anchor into is the energy of the innocence of the child, and the sun is the energy of the child. Innocence is being rewarded. Your children or your creations are soaring with bright future and uplifting fortunes beckoning. This is a great time to get creative. It is healing, but it's also a possibility you can bring in financial energy with it. We have the card of relationship harmony. Relationship harmony says a loyal and harmonious relationship or partnership. This is the dog of loyalty. Remember up here in how you transform a situation. The bond, maybe you need to do a little more rabbit energy, right? Maybe that's that can be so. The endorphins that are produced during consensual sex are bonding. And that's why it's important that we don't just hit and run. That we stay there and connect. Because the energy is exchanged, and those hormones, they put out energy into the aura and it connects, right? So it's really important. It's actually a very physical chemical reaction that happens. But this could be the bond between your lovers or your friends or your partners. Anyways, they will grow and blossom and nurture the relationships with no judgments and no expectations. And so have patience with yourself and have patience with others through this process. But you have this card of wisdom, the sage. Life is challenging, exciting, and rewarding journey. You are here to learn from your personal experiences and to teach and inspire others. With each step and lesson, you can joyfully gain wisdom and develop skills to understand yourself and the plight of others, enlighten others, and pay it forward. I want you to notice, though, this guy, he is leading the horse because he can't ride it because the terrain is so steep. Ooh, there's a phoenix rising over here. I never noticed it before. And he's climbing a snow-covered mountain. Wisdom comes from knowledge plus experience. And so wisdom is hard fought for and hard gained, right? It is not wisdom. People who are wise, they didn't get there without having to go through the grinder. They just said, thanks. So there you go. It's tough. You have here no more hiding, and we have sexual wisdom. I want to say don't judge yourself and don't judge others. Figure out how to connect in a way that brings the joy and the happiness. So if, for instance, stuff happened in your childhood and you have specific boundaries, honor those. But if this is an important relationship, communicate those. People shouldn't have to guess about stuff like that. And then seek the counseling that you need. If you are having this feels root chakra. So if you are having difficulties with regular periods or premature or fibroids or conceiving or objectifying and or emotional dysfunction around sex. Any of those things, those are root chakra blockages. When you have a mountain to climb, you got to start at the base. You got to start at the root to get to the top. Oh, it's such an interesting conversation we're having here. All right, Spirit. Again, that is not for all of you, and that's why Sun, Moon, and Rising is so important. Believe in yourself. You are worth everything. There are no limits to your worthiness. And a lot of times, all these outside forces that were not healed themselves create more difficulties down line, right? Within themselves, and then in their children, you know, and then there's what are you passing on to your children? I think the greatest feat that a person does is when they break the chain. When they break the chain. Like, I'm not going to let my kids experience this. And if we don't do it early on enough, we don't really know how to fully express and give our kids what they need. That also, family counseling can help. If you're a little further into the situation and say you have kids that are older, you know, because those first 7 years are so formative. And they're older than 7. They could be 37. There's a need to really connect with them and to explain, especially as if they're adult children. Have those conversations. Explain to your partner what's going on. There is a need to really love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's really hard to be in a healthy relationship. And a lot of times things that happen to us when we are younger makes it really hard for us to love ourselves. And so focus on giving yourself what you didn't get, and not substituting attention for emotional satisfaction. That is sometimes a thing too. I feel very strongly, I don't know who's watching this, and by now most of you have probably left, but if you're still listening, seek the professional help that you need. It is a gift you're giving yourself, and it is a gift that you are giving the generations that follow. You have pyrite. My confidence is rock solid. I take positive action to manifest my goals. And I am grateful for other people's good fortune. Not a time to be, why do they have so much better than I? Just deal with your own stuff. Because all the abundance that they have, you can also have. Truly. It's life is an inside job. So, feel safe and protected. Improve self-esteem and confidence. Dissipate jealousy, extend blessings and goodwill to others, and increase philanthropic actions. This is Tiger Iron, and here we have Pyrite. You were meant to shine. Maintain an organized approach to life. This is Mercury in Virgo, doing its retrograde. Manifest goals with ease, experience a solid foundation, be grounded and focused, and realize financial freedom. If you are staying in a relationship out of worry about money, you have, with strategy, the ability to have a new beginning, to create what you want. There you got eclipses working with you. You have one in your sign coming up, and 2 coming up in April that affect you. One of them also in your sign. So, and then there will be another one, I think, after that. This is energy that you can use, really use, to manifest and create for yourself. Everything. Everything that you really want to. So, your wisdom will be hard fought for. I want you to recognize how far you've already come. Because if you are watching this, you've come a long way. You are recognizing there's more. And there's so much more. And there are a lot of people that don't know that yet. So right there, you have a leg up. All right, Libra, you guys take really good care of yourselves. I'm on Facebook. We get into the astrology every day. Working over there with Venus to empower ourselves. I want to say do something creative. Focus on what you really want to do. And if you need professional help, there's no shame in getting the help you need. On the other side of that is true freedom to manifest and create the life that you deserve. All right? You guys take good care. Talk to you soon.